Welcome back to the Murph's Performance YouTube channel. It's been a minute since I've filmed or uploaded, but it is what it is. So I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on a car I've just completed. I didn't film anything on this car, just mainly due to time. I just wanted to pump it out and get it done. And filming just adds so much time to the builds. And then this is a customer build, so at the end of the day it is a business, and yeah, time's money, and that's that. But anyway, so this car, it did come to me already LS swapped. It's just a standard LS with a 4L60 trans standard diff. Basically what we've done, or what I've done, is I've put in another LS. Now this one's, I've built a factory bottom end, just put piston rings and bearings in it, and then just ported the factory heads and done like a cam package on this one, and then put that in the car. Put a turbo 400 in, and also done a rear end conversion. So this car got a Ford 8.8 out of a Ford Explorer, so welded all the bracketry and that on that, and utilised the factory 4-link suspension. Also done a wheel and brake conversion, so it's got the big Brembos on the front, and then on the inside here just done a set of bucket seats, and then it's got the ratchet shifter and some gauges and all that cool stuff. I'll put it up and show you underneath, and then I'll just insert a couple of clips of it on the dyno. So I did get it tuned up. It's factory ECU and all that. It's been tuned, runs pretty good. It made, I'll insert some clips, it made 335 horsepower at the wheels, which is pretty good for this setup really, like, and it is quite restricted too, like the exhaust system's pretty restricted given the room for the steering, and it's got this intake on it, so that's also quite a restriction. So the owner after the dyno sort of went, oh, I do want a little bit more power. So I think the next upgrades would be put a better intake system on it, and figure out something with the exhaust. So that'll probably be next. So yeah, I'll put it up and give you a look. Here's under the engine bay. I've just sort of put it back in and neatened it up the best I could, but the previous, whoever done the conversion. But yeah, I'll put it up and show you the other work that I've done. Alright, so coming underneath here, I'll give you a bit of a look around on what I've done. So yeah, it's got the turbo 400, converter, all that stuff, one-piece tail shaft, and then yeah, this big brake kit. So it's got the Brembos. Customers already had coilovers and all that put in. The exhaust is just what was on it. Definitely quite restrictive. It's only 2 1/4, and then it steps up into 3-inch. So that'll probably be the next upgrades. Get some good pipes on this and an intake. And I'll show you the diff conversion as well. So yeah, Ford 8.8. .8 with the True Track. It's got some aftermarket arms. They just pick up in the factory 4-link locations, factory bottom arms. Yeah, True Track center, strange yoke, one-piece tail shaft. Not much to it really, just beefs it up and gonna make it hold a bit more power. He's decided to put some sort of semi-slicks on it, and it does hook up pretty well in the street. He's sort of just plan with this car was just like a good street car, good street cruiser, and just take it to like some occasional like no prep sort of racing just for fun. I'll put it down and start it up and give you a listen, and then yeah, I'll just sort of chuck these clips together and put the dyno clips in, and that'll sort of get me back on the bandwagon of filming and uploading. Just give you a bit more update in the shed. I've been working on this one too. I have been filming some stuff on this car. So this is a Valiant with an LS swap as well. So this is sort of where it's at. I've got the engine and trans mounted, radiator in. I've just started wiring it up. So I've got the battery and the wiring for that all in. And then I've got I've got all this gear to go in it. This is the new Haltech Rebel stuff. So putting a Rebel in this. This one as well is just going to be a cruiser. So it's just a standard 6 litre LS out of a VE Commodore. And I've put we've gone away from the 6L80 and put the 4L60 in this. Just the main reason for that was Haltech has the transmission controller available for that. So we decided to go with that. And also there's a little bit more aftermarket support here for the 4L60s if he decides to get it built or anything and wants a bit more power later on. So yeah, it's just in its mock-up stages at the moment. Wheelwood brakes, I got some Wheelwood discs to go on the front. And then in the car I've just got to put a tunnel and stuff in it, so I've had to cut that out to get the engine and box where I need it to sit. So I've got that in, and maybe just a quick little update. Yesterday I just put the drive-by-wire pedal, and I've got the fuel tank and that out of it at the moment, just to put the EFI pump and that in that. I'm going to smash the rest of this one out over the next week. So get the wiring in, fuel system, all that stuff. I'll get that tunnel all fabbed in, and we'll try and get this thing running. And then it'll sort of be pull it back apart and just clean everything up, give the engine a bit of a wash up, clean the bay up, paint what I need to, put it back together, and then it can go cruising. And then once that's out, I'm on to a pretty big project I've got planned, which is in the background here. And then also Cranky's coming back, the HX wagon, Scott's wagon, and that's getting a cage and a new turbo kit. And then later on we're in talks of putting a bigger rear end in it. So I just got this new cage bender. So I'm pretty excited to get into a bit of cage work again. And that's also going to be utilised on this little Corolla I got here. So it's just a shell at the moment. Just a little KE10. It's just a strip shell at the moment. I'm going to talk to the owner about this one, see if he wants me to film it and put it up. I'm not sure. It is a customer build. So that's getting like a full cage, full rear clip, big tyre car, and he's putting a Honda K24 in that. I'll insert a little clip of the render of the car. The customer gave me a bit of a render on what he's going to get it to look like. He's getting the body and that done. I'm just pretty much building a chassis for it, fabbing up engine, trans mounts, all that, radiator, turbo kit, and all the deal, and he's taking it away and getting the body and that done. But yeah, enough of that stuff. Back onto the Volvo. Went on a bit of a tangent there. I'll fire this thing up, give you a listen, and yeah, we'll throw this video together and put it up. Fire it up. This is a cold start. Michael done a really good job of tuning this car. Yeah, it's pretty loud and it's pretty cranky, but it sounds cool, and it's really good when it's out on the road too. It's actually not as loud as you think it'd be when it's out on the road, but to it. I think it sounds great. I think that'll pretty much wrap up this video. So thanks for tuning in. Gets me back on the bandwagon of filming and editing. And then I guess moving forward, I have started going to the track again too with my little ute, and I know the owner of this car, he's keen to take it to the track and stuff. So I know I've said it in previous videos of like the Cortina build and that, like I will film going to the track, but it's 2025 now, the new year's starting, and yeah, we'll be going to the track this year. So this will probably go to the track, so I'll get some footage of it then. And like the Cortina, that runs and drives and that now, so that's a finished car. That's been tuned and all that. I think it made 600 and something horsepower on pretty low boost, so he's stoked with that, and I know he'll be going to the track and that, so I'll get some footage of that then as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll be uploading again soon. Cheers.